Aftermath, the result or consequence of a big event. Example, after the flood, Lucy stayed at her brother's house. Let's change this sentence using in the aftermath of the flood. In the aftermath of the flood, she stayed at her brother's house. By using aftermath, we are implying other things happened too. Staying at her brother's house was only one of the changes. Many other things also changed. Now let's do a fluency exercise where we practice using aftermath, while also practicing listening and speaking. Welcome to the Professor English podcast, where we don't just talk about English, we practice English. My name is Ryan, and I am your host. Today, we are going to practice English by using the word aftermath, which is similar to the word after, but has the extra idea of after a big event, or one of the consequences of a big event. This is a listening and speaking exercise. So if you want to improve your English listening, your English speaking, and your accuracy, while also improving your vocabulary, in other words, the whole enchilada, you have found the right video. There are no long explanations, just English practice. Practice listening and practice speaking. So, if you're not clear how to use the word aftermath, don't worry, by the end of the video, the idea will be very clear. So be sure and watch until the end. Before we begin, I just want to remind you that if you prefer some visual help with this exercise, you can always see the video version on my YouTube channel, Professor English ESL Class. Now, let's dive in and start practicing English. Here is a situation. There was a horrible car accident. Let's make a what police do question in the past. What did the police do? What did the police do? What did the police do after the car accident? What did the police do after the car accident? Here is the answer. They closed the road. They closed the road. They closed the road after the accident. They closed the road after the accident. Now we're using after in this sentence, which is fine, but it's really not clear how long the road, maybe the road is closed forever. We don't really know why they closed the road. We could maybe guess it's because of the accident, but it's not exactly clear why or how long or what the reason is. Let's change the sentence using in the aftermath of. They closed the road in the aftermath of the accident. The accident's a big event, a lot of things happened. Now it sounds like the road is closed to deal with the problems from the accident. Maybe they need to clear the road. Maybe they need to investigate the reason for the accident. A lot of things must be dealt with before the road can open again. And that's what we understand from aftermath. They closed the road in the aftermath of the car accident. In the aftermath of the. In the aftermath of the. In the aftermath of the car accident. They closed the road in the aftermath of the car accident. They closed the road in the aftermath of the car accident. Here is another situation. The company published bad quarterly results. Let's make a what company do question. What did the company do? What did the company do as a result? What did the company do as a result of the bad results? What did the company do as a result of the bad results? What did the company do as a result of the bad results? What did the company do as a result? As a result of the. As a result of the. What did the company do as a result of the bad results? Here is the answer. They fired John. They fired him. They fired him. They fired him. They fired him. They fired him because of the bad results. They fired him because of the bad results. Let's change this sentence and say in the aftermath of the bad results. They fired him in the aftermath of the bad results. In the aftermath of the. In the aftermath of the. They fired him in 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 the aftermath of the results. They fired him in the. They fired him in the. They fired him in the aftermath of the bad results. By using aftermath, we can imagine a period of change or panic that happened, a period of adjustment. Because of the bad results, John getting fired wasn't the only thing. Other things probably happened too. A lot of changes happened. They fired him in the aftermath of the bad results. John getting fired wasn't the only thing. Other things probably happened too. They fired him in the aftermath of the bad results. All right, you're doing a super duper job. Let's try another example. But before we do, I just want to remind you that if you find these exercises helpful, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel, Professor English ESL Class, so that you won't miss the next lesson. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, please take a moment to press the like button. It helps my channel so much and lets me know that you want to see more fluency and listening comprehension exercises just like this one. Now, let's keep practicing English. Here is another situation. There was a water shortage after the earthquake. Shortage means there was not enough water. People need more water than what was available. Water shortage. There was a water shortage after the earthquake. Let's make a what government do about water shortage question. What did the government do? What did the government do about the water shortage? What did the government do about the water shortage? Here is the answer. They rationed water. Rationing means limiting how much you can use, usually because there isn't enough. Rationing is what happens when there is a shortage. People have to be very careful about how much they use. They rationed water after the earthquake. They rationed water after the earthquake. We could say in the aftermath instead. In the aftermath of the earthquake. In the aftermath of the earthquake, they rationed water. Now it sounds a little different. When you say after the earthquake, it could sound like water was the only problem. But when you say in the aftermath of the earthquake, it sounds like there could be many other problems, and water was just one of the problems. In the aftermath of the earthquake, they rationed water. In the aftermath of the, 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 in the aftermath of the earthquake, the earthquake, the earthquake, in the aftermath of the earthquake, they rationed water. All right, fantastic job. Let's try one more example. The war finally ended after 4 years. Let's make a what happened after question. What happened? What happened after? What happened after the war? What happened after the war? Here is the answer. There was a construction boom. There was a construction boom. There was a construction boom after the war. We can use the phrase in the aftermath of to indicate that many other things were also happening during that time, or as a result of the war, and construction boom was only one of those things. In the aftermath of the, 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 in the aftermath of the war, there was a construction boom. In the aftermath of the war, there was a construction boom. In the aftermath of the war, there was a construction boom. In the aftermath of the war, there was a construction boom. All right, you did an amazing job today, and you learned some fantastic English. Congratulations! I knew you could do it. Remember, practice makes perfect, so you should repeat this exercise several times, not just so that you can remember how to use the word aftermath, but also to improve your listening and speaking skills. It's been really fun practicing English with you today, and I hope to see you again real soon. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the like button. See you in the next video with more interesting words and phrases.